ようやくお出ま
お
しかい。
仕置きの時間です。
ファーストクローズディバイド。
わかりやすい。
カウンター。いきます。せいや。どうだ。潰れなさい。動くな。動くな。リロード。
これで終わりか。
やりますね。
それで
やりますね。 爪が甘い。近づく。震えろ。震えそんな。なかなかやる。近づく。よっ。震えそんな。爪が甘い。近づく。近なかなかやる。近づく。震えそんな。なかなかやる。よっ。近く。よっ。さっきろ。これな。震えそんな。よっ。
Yo, Brum, what's up? How am I doing? I'm doing okay-ish. I've just had my seasonal flu and all that stuff. Recovering from that. So, yeah, I'm fine. I'm good. No corona. Getting back on stream. Yeah. What have you been working on recently? Are the DJ mixes still getting DMCA'd? I see so. Well, at the very least, you can only catch the live streams while they're live. But for archiving, I can see that it is a pain for you guys. Like I said, I think the only place that actually handles the archiving okay is Mixcloud, because they have a plan for what happens when music has copyright IDs in it. Yeah, make use of Mixcloud, like, your DJ friends. Like, stop complaining about why Facebook takes down your mixes and why YouTube gives you copyright claim IDs. Use Mixcloud. Mixcloud has a plan. Oh, I messed that up. One, two. Messed that up again. Getting used to new buttons. Yeah, like, so they can't nuke you in a live stream. Like, how are they supposed to do that? But when it comes to archiving, then they can nuke you and then they can tell you like, hey, fella, you're doing some things here that we are not too comfortable about. And if they get a DMCA request, then it's like, then it's rip. That's your first strike. One, two, and I missed. There's an easy solution to this though. Well, it's an easy solution in theory, but it's probably one of the hardest things in practice. And that's just, you know, just stream and DJ mix with, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not royalty free. Maybe it is royalty free, but like, you know, public domain, safe for stream music. And then you guys can have a taste of the hell that I've been living through this last like month or so. But I have a plan for that. Oh, so if they detect a copyright flag, they just clip your stream. I see. Oh, so here's something interesting to know, right? Did you know that different stuff triggers different copyright IDs on different streaming services? So, for example, the Hotline Miami soundtrack, right, will trigger copyright claim IDs on YouTube, but it won't trigger copyright claim IDs on Facebook. Now, the thing I know, like, the thing that I was thinking is like, okay, does that mean that like I can use the Hotline Miami soundtrack and then archive that stuff on Facebook, or is it gonna bite me in the ass later when the Hotline Miami dudes DMCA Facebook, and then it's like, oh well, so much for that idea, right? Yo, yeah, that's hectic, man. That's hectic. Like the worst would be like if they cut you midstream. That's so rough. Does Mixcloud have a live feature yet? Can you live stream to Mixcloud? Damn! You see, dude? Fuck. That's rough. Yeah, man, it's rough being a DJ in 2020. That's the facts. I mean, it is copyright law. But that sucks, dude. That sucks. But yeah, like I say, that is copyright law. I think the future is public domain. I hate saying this because it's just so like the weight of what I'm saying. Oh, so they're paywalling the live stream option, which I mean, okay. Mixcloud has to make money somehow, so that they can enact their plan to deal with the music that gets uploaded on their site. But yeah, man. So it's rough being a DJ in 2020. But I have a plan, and it's to make the public domain great again. But I mean, you could always just record your mixes and upload them to Mixcloud one time. I know it's not live, but that is an option for now. But I think the best plan for DJing on the internet and live streaming and stuff is just to public domain all your shit, or to use public domain music. I'm actually using SoundCloud right now. This playlist is playing off SoundCloud. Everything in this playlist on SoundCloud that I'm playing right now it's music that you can go and download, like right now. Dude, I checked out the SoundCloud mastering feature this morning. It's one of the most hilarious things I've ever experimented with in my life. So. And like, I will say this as a baseline. Any sort of algorithm, any kind of algorithm thing that does mastering, it's just ass, dude. It's just straight up ass. Like, nobody writes music on the same sound systems or using the same techniques or using the same whatever. And like, no dude writes the same. Yeah, dude, and like, nobody writes tracks exactly the same way every single time either, right? So when it comes to mastering, it's just a matter of fact. And like, Russ will tell you this, and all the mastering heads will tell you this straight up. You need to have a dude, like, I need to have a dude, like a human being, to properly listen to your music and make a proper judgment call on what your track needs to, you know, what your track needs to work. Because people write music differently on different systems with different tools and whatever, so that stuff needs to be tweaked differently. And just punching it through an algorithm to like, quote unquote, get good quick results it's always going to be ass. Like, having an actual dude do your mastering it's always just going to be the best option. But that's not the thing that's hilarious about the SoundCloud mastering feature. So I uploaded a private track the other day and I pushed it through the soundtrack mastering algorithm, and then I also did one of my own like shitty ass just squash to zero masters, and take a guess which master I enjoyed better. My shitty ass squash to zero, make everything distorted master sounded better than the SoundCloud algorithm mastering thing. No, my shit master sounded better, dude. And like, I even went out of my way to master it as badly as possible. Like, it was like a limiter and a glue compressor, and just like, yeah, set the thing at 0 and then just squash the fuck out of it. And it sounded better than SoundCloud's like mastering algorithm, tone selector, whatever the fuck is going on with that thing. Also, my shitty master that wasn't properly compressed or anything was louder than the SoundCloud master. And loudness is important, yo. Yeah, man, loudness is important when it comes to mastering. I'm pretty sure you've all experienced this as a DJ. Like, you're playing a set, and your set has got like banging tunes. Yeah, how are you supposed to? How are you supposed to listen to the preview of your master if the preview of your master that they play you back is like a 260k bit streaming quality or whatever? Nah, you gotta listen to the full .FLAC.WAV version of that, right? Yeah, man, like SoundCloud mastering is whack, dude. But like I say, like, the SoundCloud master came out softer than what my shit master was, and like, loudness is important for mastering. And like, you know, like if you're playing a set and you're playing a bunch of banging tunes, right? And then you want to play your homie's tune that's also banging, and you drop in your homie's tune, and it's like it's not as loud as the other tunes. Do we have an alternative to SoundCloud? If you asked me that question 10 years ago, I would have said, yeah, there's alternatives to SoundCloud. But SoundCloud was the best of its kind 10 years ago. So I would have still recommended SoundCloud anyway. But Is that the new platform? Audius. I'll check it out. I'll check out Audius and see how it does. And then I guess since it's 2020, also see what's wrong with Audius and what their agenda is. By the way, are you SoundCloud Pro? Because you can monetize your music on SoundCloud now. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Which has me slightly like concerned that there's some guy somewhere on SoundCloud with a re-upload of Liquid Shards that's very popular, and he's probably monetizing it. Now, like I'm all good for re-uploads and stuff, but like, yeah, that's kind of like not cool, yo. And did you hear the story about SoundCloud's response to copyrights? Yeah, I'll check out Audius and see what's up. I'll definitely check out Audius and see what's up. But listen to this SoundCloud horror story, dude. So, when was it? Like, so like a few months ago, I released the EP. It was called Before the Beginning, After the End. That EP, right? I can't play that EP on stream because it will just get copyright claims or whatever, because you know it was properly registered as music to be sold and whatever, which is cool, right? I get money off that EP. That's dope. But I try to upload some teasers for the EP on SoundCloud so that, you know, people who look at my SoundCloud every other day because of Liquid Shards and whatever other tracks on my profile that they like, they can be like, oh hey, this guy uploaded a new EP. So let's check it out, and then let's follow the link to like Beatport or wherever we can buy it and stuff like that. Right? So that's why you do teasers for SoundCloud and stuff, right? Yeah, like a promo track. So I uploaded the promo track for the EP, and literally as soon as I clicked on submit, SoundCloud hit me with, hey, this track contains copyrighted material from Callan Mart and you know, on our Break Records. Due to that, we have nuked your upload instantly. And I'm like, bruh, I mean, it's legit me. Like, who do I speak to get this done? So like, I filed a copyright claim, which got rejected by SoundCloud. And then myself, Dave, and Mike spent like a week in emails back and forth between each other. And who's the distributor again? Who's the distributor? Let me look it up real quick. But dude, oh fuck, dude, it was a hassle. Dancehall Day? Is it Dancehall Day? I think it's Dancehall Day. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm gonna tell you now. I'm gonna tell you right now who the distributor is. So like the way it works is, okay, yeah, cool, I found it. So the way that it works is, you know, Honor Break Records is a record label that's in conjunction with AMG Advanced Music. Dancehall Day is our distributor, so like the record label works to sign music and curate music, and then Dancehall Day, and then we send it through to Dancehall Day, and then we're like, okay, cool, distribute this stuff to Amazon, Beatport, whatever. So we had to literally get like the three corners of the Illuminati triangle, which is myself, the record label, and then Dance All Day distributors to be like, okay, cool, let's give this guy permission to upload teasers of his own music to SoundCloud. And it's a hassle, dude. This is what whitelisting is. And imagine you have to go through this process every time you want to upload something to SoundCloud. So yeah, that's my SoundCloud horror story. So well, the thing is, like, so there's copycat profiles of Callan Mott on SoundCloud, right? I found like a few of them. It's hilarious, dude. But so anyway, because of that, people who work at SoundCloud, I don't think they are able to verify like which of these Callan Mott profiles is actually me, right? And I mean, they could just ask. Or, you know, like when I submit a copyright claim on an upload and stuff, they could just be like, okay, before we completely reject your copyright ID claim, like right here, like they could just ask me to like send them, send them an ID number, or, you know, like a copy of a contract, or, you know, something to show that it's me, you know, something that only I would have to prove ownership of my music, right? Like they could just ask. But all the social media platforms are just batshit scared of the recent wave of DMC takedowns that's going on everywhere. And it's whack, dude. It's whack. And I think, like, so the main thing is I used to do the uploads of the teasers and stuff before the releases went live, right? And then I started tightening up that window. So now it's like, if I release an EP, then I want the preview to go up immediately afterwards, so that if you see the preview or the teaser on SoundCloud, immediately there's a link that you can hit and it will take you through to Amazon, Beatport, Spotify, wherever, to, you know, stream or buy or whatever. Because, like, yeah, that's called like good marketing, right? But the thing that triggered it off this time was the release happened before the teasers went up, and by that stage already the music had copyright IDs embedded in it, right? So that tripped their system, and then, I don't know, the robots at SoundCloud went, hey, even though you have rights to this, you can't do this. And I'm like, guys, please, it's me. Which I still need to re-upload. So yeah, so I've been, so we went through a talk like this, myself, AMG Music, and Dance All Day distributors. We had these talks in the emails, and I've been whitelisted. So at some stage I'm gonna try re-uploading the EP previews and see if that whitelisting worked out. And if it didn't work out, I'll let you guys well, I'll let the label and stuff know first, but I'll let you guys know the story of that, like, eventually. But yeah, dude, it's rough. There are whitelisting platforms, but dude, whitelisting is a pain in the ass. Like, would you rather just have music that is available to use without copyright IDs, or would you rather have to send a DM to every single artist and distributor and label so that they can personally go to your profiles and be like, hey, this guy is cool to use our stuff because we said so? That's what whitelisting is. And like, it's okay if you think about it. Like, for me to whitelist my own stuff for my own like platform is fine, but for a dude who's, you know, like running a stream that's playing a playlist of like 30 to 40 artists, to whitelist every single one of those artists, every single one of those tracks, it's a pain in the ass, dude. Let me plug these guys because they have cool music, but they also are a whitelisting service. They are called Epidemic Sound. Epidemic Sound, here we go. I'm gonna drop a link in chat. So Epidemic Sound, you pay them like, you can pay them like $50 a month, and then they whitelist all your social media channels. And what that means is you can use any of the music on their site for your own content creation, which means you can play DJ sets with their music. How exciting does how exciting does that sound? And you know, you can monetize those videos and that content and so forth. But yeah, this is the future of music on the internet in 2020 post. The other alternative is just public domain, but I'm gonna be honest with you, the public domain is shit. The public domain is full of some of the world's shittiest music ever. Like, there's a reason why A&R people curate music, and the stuff that they pick to get released gets released, and the stuff that doesn't get picked like ends up in the public domain. There's a reason for that. And I think like 2020 and from 2020 going on, this is definitely something that will have to change, because the state of the public domain at the moment is kind of dismal. Like, seriously dismal. So yeah, my plan is, well, my plan is to make the public domain great again. So but here's the thing, like, the thing about copyright law is, like, these are laws that have been in place for the longest of times, but nobody enforced it because the major record labels were getting their money elsewhere, right? They were getting their money from live gigs, they were getting their money from merchandise sales and like other stuff, you know? And concerts and shit, like, so you can't do those things now in COVID. So the major labels and the major music industries are losing money, right? So they're like, okay, fuck, we need a way to and then this is so dumb, dude. This is so dumb. This is like the dumbest of copyright law, dude. So the major labels are like, we need a way. We need a way to get our money back, because we're losing money for not having concerts and, you know, other sales and shit. So what we'll do is we'll DMC it. So you can't like, so if you want money out of this thing, right, you can't DMCA like a random streamer, because they are not gonna have money to actually pay out your copyright claim, right, or your damages. So what they do is they DMCA the social media platforms, because like it's easier to go after the whole of SoundCloud, because SoundCloud can probably pay out your copyright claim, than it is to go after that one dude that re-uploaded like a bootleg of some remix, right? Because he's not gonna, you know, have money to pay that. And what you're gonna do, like ruin someone's life for like a small amount of money? Nah. Go after the whole social media platform, get as much money as you possibly can. But the problem with that is, like, they're not going to win any of those cases, because when the DMCAs arrive at the social media platforms are just going to be like, okay, cool, nuke the content, there's no more case anymore, right? And here's the scary thing. If any of these social media platforms fold and actually get taken to court and pay out damages as a result of this case, then that means that will start a chain reaction that will have all of the social media platforms fold over and over and over and over until there's no more SoundCloud, there's no more Facebook, there's no more Instagram, there's no more Twitter, there's no more YouTube. Like, it's dumb. It's actually dumb. And it's like, this is law that was in place so that creative people can protect the identity of their creations. This law is being perverted by greedy fucking idiots, and it's potentially a threat to our creativity, and by definition it's actually make every single person on the planet a criminal. Maybe we need to start sending tracks to labels on CD again. Well, a CD is a physical thing, and if you send somebody a physical thing in post 2020, there's risk of like corona, dude. Damn. Here's an interesting stat, right? The coronavirus can live on a surface for up to 3 days. So if you think about like Amazon Express delivery that can get an item from one side of the country or from one side of the world to the other side of the world in like under a week, you can like spread stuff with that, right? It's risky. Don't use Express then, but like think about like you're sending a CD to the other side of the world. That CD is gonna sit in a warehouse of other people's stuff, right? That could probably have, you know, been exposed to a virus and so forth. Like, just think about all of that contamination and stuff, dude. And there's mad horror stories online of like, you know, people who were self-isolating and were staying at home, and that one time they went outside to pick up like a shopping bag from an order, they didn't wear a glove and they got corona. It's like, there's mad stories, dude. Oh, Datsik is releasing music again? Well, like, we don't have to buy it. Nobody needs to buy it. And you know, there's coronavirus and stuff going around, so hopefully they're not having any live events where he can be a danger to people in public. If the stories are true, you know. Yeah, man. That's a dangerous topic in 2020. That's a dangerous topic in 2020. Like, I just stay away out of those conversations. Like, but yeah, like you were with us on the strip, like on Long Street and stuff, at gigs and stuff. So you know, because you were there with me. You know what it's like being at a gig and like having to look after your friends, right? And make sure that they're safe and stuff to avoid, you know, like Datsik episodes from happening to them, right? I mean, like a lot of people look at it. How can I say this? Like, for me, it's like the same, like, you know, doing the same shit for different reasons to get to the same result, right? Like, a lot of people look at the whole Datsik issue of like, the whole Datsik issue and the whole like men at clubs issue as like, you know, like men are trash and all that shit and all that kind of stuff. Like, the way that I look at that situation is like, if that kind of stuff happens at your gig, then your entire gig takes a hit. So it's in my best interest to not like have that shit happen at places that I go to, because it's like, you know, I want to play at those events. I want to frequent those venues. But if those venues are places where those kind of things happen, then like, you know, that's not cool, because I wouldn't feel comfortable inviting my friends to places where that shit happens, or you know, going to go see artists that take part in that kind of stuff, because that's like just bad for business. Well, I mean, like, not just bad for business, it's bad for the safety of like of your homies. So that's like making music again. Like I'm whatever about it. I just hope he donates some of that money he gets from this stuff to like a women's charity or something, so that he can. He will never save face over the issue that happened. But I just hope he gives back somehow for, you know, being a dick in the past. I'm not the only cancels I do are special cancels in fighting games. You know, if he wants to earn his way back, that's cool, but I'm gonna tell you the fact, it's 2020, he will never shake the stigma of what he's done. And if it's not donating any of that income to women's charities or so forth, like, we don't have to buy his stuff. And if it's not going to be public domain, safe for stream music, I'm kind of like by default not going to give a shit about it anyway. But yeah, like, safe spaces are important, especially at gigs and those kind of places. Like, you know, it's a place where you want to chill with your friends, and you know, like, regardless of who's male and who's female in that space, if I'm at a gig, everyone that's there in that space with me is someone that I consider, you know, like a homie. So I wouldn't want any like nasty shit to go down in the venue that I'm at, because it just sucks, dude. It sucks for everyone, and it sucks for the event, and it sucks for like, yeah. I'm gonna be honest though, friends only events would be lame, because if everybody at the event already knows each other, how the fuck are you gonna meet new people, right? That's like going back to those like invite only +1 +2 days. It's whack. That's like whack, and it's also very like exclusionary. Like, oh hey, we're doing this really cool thing, an event and stuff, but only our people are allowed to be there, and only the people that we curate are allowed to be there. That's kind of like unfair to the public, right? If there's someone who just randomly comes across what you're doing, and they're like, oh hey, I'm into this, but like, how do I get to this event? Oh no, I didn't get an invite. That's kind of lame, right? Like, that sucks. Like, I don't want to take things away from the public, but you know, there definitely has to be like a safe space. I'm very on the fence about this issue, and I don't want to lean to any of the extremes on either side of the issue, right? Like, things have to be done to make sure that your space is safe, right? Get good bouncers, have good people like with eyes on the floor and on the event, and make sure like no shit happens. And then, you know, let the public buy tickets, right? Maybe like, you know, like tickets only. Tickets only, limited tickets, like that's a thing that can do, like, okay. Like if I think about something like Pressure, right? You can buy your tickets before the events. Tickets can sell out. But like, it's open to the public and anyone can buy a ticket. And the space is well, you know, looked after. There's a parking lot and stuff. Pressure was dope. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. That's not necessarily something that's up to us because like we're just DJs and producers and like, look at me in 2020, yay! I wrote an EP and I play video games. Fucking achievements, yeah. But you know, for people that are properly talented when it comes to managing event space. The health and safety of all of that, like, definitely needs to be looked at. And that's like stuff that was looked at, like it was done pretty well. It was done pretty well for the most part at the places where we frequented on Long Street, right? Like, and Long Street in town. So like Pressure, Bass Pit, those kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, that was the talk. That was the talk. Those were ideas. Words were definitely said about that. But it's 2020. It's 2020, bruh. It's 2020, bruh. This Monday morning. Is it Monday morning? It's still morning. It's not morning anymore. Oh, it is still technically morning. Damn. Yeah, this like technically Monday morning playlist and like training mode combo stuff chat is the closest I'm gonna get to DJing in 2020. Your streams look good, by the way. Like your camera setups and all that stuff. Are you streaming off your brother's PC still? What are you working on at the moment? What projects are you working on?
動くな
But yeah, man, back to that topic of DJs on the internet in post 2020. Like, I saw Corona happening, and I saw everybody's gigs getting cancelled, and I saw all the venues closing. I saw all of that, and I thought, okay, people are gonna DJ on stream, and I was just telling myself in my head, I'm not gonna fall for that. I'm not gonna fall for that because I've thought about streaming before, and I've read the copyright laws, so I'm not gonna fall into that trap. Aim at building a base community? On what platform? Because that's a good idea. And I'll tell you definitely, like, one of the things that we need is we need how can I say this, like, we need a Creative Commons or like safe for stream, like a huge library of safe for stream music that us guys can bounce between each other and be like, hey, you know, this is stuff that we've made. We're making the public domain great again, right? Like, we need that to happen. So, like, a base community is a good idea. Start a Discord server. I've got a question. Is there a Discord server for like all the SA producer dudes? For like guys like us and Zane and Muzu, whatever. We can just do it on Discord. We can just like throw a random Discord link like all over the place. Where us idiots can like jump in and just be like, hey, I wrote a dumb tune today and it's up here and anyone can just like use it and do whatever with it. Like, we need that to kind of happen. And like, that's also a call for all of us as producers and as music people to be like, hey, we need to work harder. Because like my mind at the moment is I want to put together another EP for release, but I also want to make music for public domain stuff that I can play on my own stream. That I can play on my own stream. Oh my god, fuck you 2020. Damn. But yeah, we all need to work harder at what we're doing, both for release stuff and both for public domain. And at the end of that, we'll all be better off for it. Like, I put together a SoundCloud playlist of music that you can just go and grab right now. And you know what's the best part? It's music by us. It's music by our homies, by people that we know, right? This tune playing right now is Stay C Revival, and you can go and download it right now, right? Hopefully, and I'm just testing on the stream, hopefully this stuff is safe. If it's safe, then fuck yeah, I'm gonna champion this. And then like, Renee King, like, big ups to you. Because this is dope music, like. And then I don't need to play fucking video game music in streams again. Because I wanna showcase the homies' music in the streams and stuff, right? But it needs to be stream safe stuff. Yeah, right? And like, you DJ people need that for your streams as well, right? Like for me, it's not as much an issue because like, oh, whatever, I could always just like put on the video game music or play other video game music. But I don't want to do that, right? I want to showcase what our producers are doing. And like for the DJs and stuff, like whose only option it is to showcase the music, there needs to be this kind of like library of stuff that's safe to play. So yeah, I've got a lot of Stacy in this playlist. I got some Zane, and I got some Muzu, and some Dot Cage, aka old Murdoch tunes. But like, it's all safe stuff. Yeah, we need to adapt to 2020, like 100%. But that means we all have to work hard. We all have to work harder with what we are doing for music, because for some of us, that's thinking about like having to make music for both release and both for public domain on the one hand, or getting creative and figuring out ways that we can make music for public domain but still get paid, kinda, right? Like all that stuff needs to be worked out. Aiden is a champ. Aiden is a champ. You know, he's a sleepy kid, but he's a champ, dude. The music and the work that guy puts out, it's amazing. The stuff he's put out recently is also like, you can't see it right now, but I'm doing the OK hand. Like, I'm doing that OK hand that I always do. It's fucking brilliant. So, too close to the wall. This will work from here. One, two. Let me grab, what's the name? Let's keep phone on screen. Maybe I can still do these things. I've been dodging production streams. I think the only production streams that I can actually manage to watch is like a Mick Gordon talks about Doom soundtrack, which even he can't do because he gets DMCA'd by whoever owns that music now. I was watching a Mick Gordon stream and it got DMCA'd like midstream as well on YouTube, I think. Or I came in late to the stream and I was watching the archive like an hour behind, and then like the video got nuked midway through. But I won't watch it because I've done it on stream and it's fucking boring. I've rewatched my own stream and I've been like, man, do I really produce like this? This is ass. Who wants to watch this? Who wants to listen to the same fucking like piece of music like on repeat for the next 4 hours? Like fuck. But that's how I make music, right? Like, I gotta make sure all the things are like sounding right. But I will definitely watch like if people do production talks, like if Mick Gordon does a production talk, or if Taste does a production talk, like I will watch the hell out of those kind of things. Those things are also good to watch, and it's also good to like just to see what other producers are thinking about and what other techniques like people are using, like that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff builds on your repertoire of like things that you might want to try out for when you produce your own stuff. So for example, oh no, this can't play, I gotta skip. Let's play some more Kage. Fuck, I can't even play my own music on the stream. No, it's not that. It's like I will watch a 3-hour lecture on music production from whoever. As long as it's a properly curated and scripted lecture, I will watch that. But I can't be asked to watch myself tweak equalizers for like hours straight. Damn. And I'm sorry I put people through that. But yeah, that's making music. That's making sure stuff sounds good. But damn. But it's good to see what other producers are doing and to because that, you know, like you see the techniques that other people use and that builds on you like as a producer. So like one thing that I found out was like, you know, Lorn, all caps Lorn, right? So one of the production techniques that he does is like he writes the track and then he samples the own track in the track of the track, if that makes sense, like some Inception kind of shit. And that's a technique that I've been using like recently in stuff for my EP and, you know, stuff that's gonna come out as well, like later on. I've also been boning up on some like music theory stuff as well in this time. So I've been learning about like leitmotifs and four chords and retrograde and inversion and all of that kind of stuff. And like I've really been thinking about like musical kind of stuff a lot recently. I'll recommend you a guy. His name is Sideways 440. Like follow him on Twitter, and it's just like, you know, Sideways 440. Follow him on Twitter. Look him up on YouTube, and like he's a classically trained music theorist, and what he does is he watches movies and plays video games and like random shit, but he does it with the intent of like thoroughly analyzing the music and how, you know, music is used to, you know, to do things, to do storytelling and those kind of things in like TV and show and that kind of stuff. Yeah, for sure. Like check out that stuff, because like that stuff will like, it will open your mind as to like, oh, this is why these things are so memorable, and it's something very simple. What is playing? Okay, this is safe. Oh, I only get 2 shot loops. Yeah, that is the problem with Tarzan guy. Watch the series on the Disney musicals. That stuff is like that's some pretty good stuff to watch through. Yeah, I don't want to like. Yo, what the hell did I get rated? Winger Skrill. Sure, thanks. Yo, what is that, an Alpdom emote? Damn, you sent the whole crew with all these Pepe Alpdoms, dude. Damn. Thanks. Yeah, I'm just doing hand warmers. I bought new buttons. The stick I'm using is a Hori Wrap 4 that had Hayabusa buttons. I've just replaced the Hayabusa buttons with Sunwers. And yeah, I'm breaking these buttons in and getting used to them. Hello guys, what's up? Scriptoria. Shot, thanks for the raid. The Hori buttons are actually great. Like, you can really play silently and very like motion effective with them. The problem is, we're playing fighting games, right? We like to press our buttons and like go ham and stuff. So, like the problem with my Hori buttons was they started breaking. I was also breaking buttons. I broke 2 of my Hori buttons, and I broke them both in the same place. Like this button, like wherever this is on your stick, I broke this button twice, and it got to a stage where like I was rotating the Hori buttons around the stick so that they all got equal use, and I was like, nah, fuck it. Let me buy a set of Sunwers. So I'm breaking the Sunwers now and like seeing how they feel and stuff. Like these Sunwers feel great, and also they make a lot less noise with like the way that I play. I'm in the process of actually, I think I might need to replace my controller as well. Yeah, some of those are, you can play the Horis silent, but like if you really like mash your buttons in, like the Horis are fucking loud. They are so loud. If you mash on the Sunwers, they are softer than mashing on the Hayabusas. And also just like the Summer buttons themselves are like, they're a lot more chunky than the Hori buttons. The Hori buttons are very... The Hori buttons are very like... Alright, Squatoria, you keep well and keep safe out there, yo. But yeah, like the Hori buttons are very they're very shallow, which is why they are able to be quote unquote good, because they have a faster response time, because when you press the button there's less physical travel time before like the top of the button hits the switch. But the problem with the Horis is that like when the switch bounces back, it bounces back so violently that the small clips like underneath that hold the button together, like they have some shock against like the rim of the button. And yeah, like after some extensive use of like doing this or doing this, like you'll kill those buttons. And dude, it's the worst when you're playing like a first to 10 set with a homie and it's like all heated and stuff, and you're trying to get your punishes in, and then all of a sudden like your fucking kick or medium button is just like in your hand while you're trying to do a combo. It's like, yo bruh, hold up. Hold up, like my buttons are falling off. That happened to me in set, and hopefully it doesn't happen to you in tournament. So where are you guys from? Because I see some of you guys are saying good night, so I take it some of you guys are in the States? Oh, that doesn't work because I used the ground bounce already? Oh, I used the wall bounce and a ground bounce. Okay. Shots. Shots again. What are all the new Ultimate kids doing in combos these days since Unuclear came out? By the way. I ran out of bullets. Did I input that too early or too late? What happened? Oh, so the next tournament that SAFGC will be doing is let me grab the Discord here. Announcements and tournaments. Let's see what it says. I think Curly might be doing a Soul Calibur tournament next week. Yeah, next week, like a week after this. And then I think Get Washed might be doing something. Coming soon. They haven't set out a date yet. But the next tournament is going to be DBZ, which I need to practice. But I won't be playing in the tournament because I'll probably be busy working in that tournament, kind of. Yeah, they do broadcast. Like when the tournament goes live, I'll drop a link in the Facebook for you. But I'm gonna be right back real quick. I just gotta do something real quick.
I had a recent.
Alrighty, we back. But yeah, so what was I gonna say? Yeah, so I think Curly might do a Soul Calibur tournament at some stage soon. And then Get Washed, the next tournament's gonna be DBZ. And there hasn't been a date announced for that just yet, but I'll let you guys know. Like, I'll repost the tournament when it happens and so forth, and I'll restream. Well, I won't restream, but I will host it. I'll host their channel on my channel, as well. So that everyone can see like South Africa playing fighting games. Yeah. Alrighty. Why was I doing backdash cancels then? Oh my god. If that actually works, that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope and non-Unisty. Alrighty. Let's go back on the main goal. Whoops. Let's go back on the main goal, but let's keep Ultim on the screen. Headphones on properly. There we go. Is that even... No. I need to launch her somehow. But she needs to be low to the ground, otherwise this is not going to connect. So... Shamil Abrams is watching on Facebook. What's up? Yo, my heart goes out to all the Artscape crew and all the theater crew. I miss you guys. Those were good times. And I hope you guys are all managing to keep safe. Firstly, keep safe, and secondly, keep busy somehow in this 2020 Corona times. It's rough. Why did that stick in? What's the combo that they do here? Late. It's late cancel. It's a safe song. Right, I'd hope so. Oh, shoutouts to Nelly and Murdoch. Nelly's a cool girl. Wrong super. What was Serikama-san thinking when he did the changes?
やりますね。近づく。シールが甘い。
Mm-hmm. You see the difference that omitting this button makes? Like an extra 300 damage on top. Double B? Maybe I'm doing the wrong Bible. Have a quick look at the Discord, see what's going on. I see some homies are playing some Soul Calibur. Some other homies are playing King of Fighters. 14. That's pretty dope. Is Nick streaming though? Nick is not streaming on Twitch. I don't want to disturb the guy and ask him to stream Twitch just so that I can host over to him. Alrighty, let's do this. Let's do this and see what happens. I'm just gonna put an Alif G in the... if I can even remember how it works. Well, let's send the shot to Ash. Yo, Ash Katan, are you playing something? I still got these down with Yuzu. The new buttons. Oh, what was the combo even? There we go, that's what it was. My execution is ass. What am I doing? That's what it is. Did it reply? No reply yet from Ish. I see Sarah is playing some Grand Blue versus. I didn't get the dash. That's not what I want. Oh, she's too high. Yeah, anyways. New buttons work, that's good. They feel good. Final check if there were any responses in the Discord. Nope. Alright, so that was a good hand warmer session. Hopefully, what I'm hoping is that none of the music in this playlist drew any flags, and if, well, apart from my own track that played by mistake. But yeah, if that's the case, then I'm gonna open up the floor to the local homies and producers to send me good, clean, safe for stream stuff that I can put in this playlist and then plug to you guys. So if you guys want to know what cool music is out there and that's safe for your streams, if you're a DJ or if you're another gamer that just wants to have some dope music in the background and support the homies and get the word out that these people are still making music in these times, then yeah. So if this playlist worked out, then I'm gonna make this playlist public so that the rest of you guys can enjoy the benefits of that. And with that, I am going to say thank you for watching. Oh, thanks to Squitoria for the follow if I missed that. Thank you to Wong US Krill with the raid earlier. Shot guys. And yeah, GG's.